Yeah, for sure. I feel like I got a lot better, and then coming out here and just showing my versatility in the drops and stuff like that. So definitely feel like I got better from the combine.
Speaking of the combine, what was it like to kind of interact with some of the other, kind of high caliber guys here through the process?
Yeah, it was cool because like you never know who you're gonna play with in the league, and it's always good to keep good relationships going. And Chop, Brennan, RJ, a lot of those dudes that are out there at Exos that I trained with and then got to go to the combine with. I mean, they're all real good dudes, and I'm really close with them. Maris, Jay Ford too. So those are all my boys.
Did you get any interesting questions asked by any of the teams?
No, not really. Just pretty much normal questions.
LA obviously has two teams, Chargers and Rams. Did you meet with any of them, and what were your experiences with them?
I haven't met with them yet, but yeah, I've known them.
We saw you doing pass drops here. You had a couple picks. You're known for getting after the quarterback, but you had a couple picks here as well. Is that something you wanted to showcase?
I mean, that's something I definitely wanted to showcase. I mean, just my versatility with dropping and flipping my hips and being able to break to the ball and, hand-eye coordinations within dropping and running. So, I mean, just wanted to show all that.
And then 23.5 sacks in 24 games. That's insane production. What makes you so effective at going? Give me the scouting report for you. What makes you so effective at getting after the quarterback?
Really, it's hard to predict like what I'm doing. I feel like, it's not that I'm working a lot of moves, but like I have them in my bag. So like I look at pass rush as being comfortable in uncomfortable situations, and really those moves will come out of me. So it's just like a reactionary thing. So I'm running, I'm staying on my track, staying on my angle. I'm knowing if he's a high puncher, low puncher. I'm knowing if he's a vertical center, lateral center. So it's really just what he gives me in that moment and me setting up, all my moves within the game. And, it just takes that one go, it takes that one pass rush to get to the quarterback. So it's really just setting up, being smart too at the same time.
Any guys in the NFL you kind of model your game after?
Max Crosby for sure. I mean, that's number one. And then T.J. Watt, Jalen Phillips for sure. I mean, just kind of trying to watch dudes that I feel like I can emulate off of and, kind of translate to the field a little bit, like within my, area.
What do you like about Max Crosby's game?
I mean, he's always just working another move. If his first move doesn't work, he's always countering back. If they stay on the counter, he's always spinning back. So it's always something with him, and that's what I've been trying to focus on. Is just how smooth I can be with throwing like many moves in a repetitive way.
What's next month gonna look like for you?
I mean, just going out visiting certain teams that I have lined up right now. Just working out, staying on top of my body, just being in that football mode.
You just retired. Did you watch him a lot, growing up and playing with the Rams?
I did watch him a lot. One of his moves, that cross chop, I kind of like worked and got from him. So I mean, shoot, he's been a big inspiration in the pass rush game and football in general.
You talk about Jalen Phillips, obviously someone who played at UCLA, had to medically retire at one point as well.
Yeah.
Have you had a chance to talk to him at all and kind of, exchange experiences or anything like that?
I haven't had a chance to talk to him yet. I mean, I got here when after he left. Got to watch him when I came here. They played Cincinnati, like my junior year in high school. Came for like official visit, got to see him play, so kind of picked up some things from there, and then hopefully like going into the league and stuff like that, I'll get in contact with him and pick his brain a little bit. Yeah.
From being medically retired to coming to UCLA and then now just going into the combine, all of this, what's the journey been like for you?
I mean, it's been surreal. Like, I really just got to give glory to God at the end of the day, because without him, I wouldn't be in this situation. I wouldn't be talking to you guys, But, that whole journey just, one thing that, that stuck with me was live like your last. And, I took that into everything that I do, into the meeting rooms, when I was here at class, taking notes in class, I just try to make sure I do everything like, it's that last opportunity that I have to do it.
Was there one particular thing in this process that's like the most surreal moment you look back and like, wow, I can't believe that's my life?
I think it was lining up for the 40. I'm not gonna lie. Just being at the combine, being around top rated guys and GMs everywhere, coaches everywhere. I mean, lining up for that 40, my heart was pumping, and it was one of the surrealest moments for me. Yeah.
Who's been a bit of inspiration lately? Like, has anyone been super helpful during this process? I know it's super hard.
Yeah, I mean, my family's always been there. I got my agents, CJ, Shafi, like always keeping up with me, and then dudes in the league that I've been meeting. Max Crosby hit me up. Got to talk with dudes like Khalil. He plays for, I'm pretty sure it's Houston. And then I got to talk with Rasheem Green. Got to talk with a lot of dudes, and give me pointers and stuff like that that make it more comfortable for me, and you know, less like stressful, I guess. Yeah.
Was there ever any darkness for you? A moment where you thought, "This is it for me. Like I'm done." Was there ever any doubt in your mind you'd get back here today?
There's never any doubt in my mind, but when you're told like you would never be able to do something again, you just kind of like, damn, I'm really being told this. Like it's crazy. But I never really got in that dark place. I never, I get emotional at times, but never got in that dark place where like I felt like giving up on everything. Like I always continue pushing on and trying to get better at everything I was doing.
That conversation with Max, what was that like? I mean, you model your game after him, and everything, and you appreciate his game. Just was it surreal getting to?
I mean, it was surreal as hell. Like a dude like that, like being pretty much the best defensive player in the nation. Like him reaching out to me and giving me some tips and pointers and stuff like that. Like I don't know, means a lot to me.
He called you? He texted you?
He texted me, yeah.
How much does it help, having 2 years of film to maybe answer any questions NFL teams might have about, just medical and all those sort of things?
I mean, it just shows that I can do this on a consistent basis, that I have consistency on my side, that, I have no complications with anything, and that I'm good to go.
Was that something that teams at the Combine were still asking you about, the injuries?
They just wanted to know the storyline and everything that happened, pretty much, yeah.
What's your message to the 34 other teams that are going to be like coming drop?
Yeah, I mean, really what you're going to get from me is someone that's always affecting the quarterback in any way possible, trying to make any kind of throw hard for him, no matter what it is, quick throw, long throw, mid-range, but it's just the fact that I'm always, getting to the quarterback, affecting him, freeing up guys on the inside, and then in the run, that I'm stout in the run, that I have no problems there.
Do you have plans for the draft yet? Are you gonna be there? Are you gonna be watching with your family? What's
I don't know yet. I mean, what it's gonna come down to probably just being with my family and stuff like that. But who knows? I might go to the draft if I get that invite.
You're gonna have to come up with an outfit for that too, though.
I have a suiting mate, so
Okay.
Okay.
just in
Okay.
case, yeah.
So should any potential suitors, what should they know about the rest of the obviously everybody knows that you function. What should they know about you, like kind of person you are?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really a personal guy. I can relate well to a lot of people, if I have patience and stuff like that. So, a lot of things don't get me mad. Like, they might take me off, but I never show my emotions. I'm good. Like I said, I'm patient. I don't let things get to me. In the locker room, I'm a guy that everyone comes up to and just chats with, just joke around, playing music. So really, I'm just a chill guy at the end of the day. Yeah.
Every mock draft on NFL.com right now has you going in round 1. Do you ever peek at those mock drafts to kind of see where I might be going? Do I need to buy a winter jacket? Or do you ever get excited about that? Or?
I get excited for sure. I mean, I don't go look at the mock drafts, but sometimes if I get tagged in something, I might see it. But I mean, it's pretty crazy what a lot of people are telling me, where I might end up. Crazy.
Speaking on your know that by September you'll be chasing Patrick Mahomes, CJ Stroud, guys like that trying to.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can't wait for that moment. I just want to play football already, but it is surreal that I get to be doing it in the league, and it's been a dream of mine since a kid, so it's pretty crazy.
When do you remember the first time you imagined your own draft day? When you were a kid, middle school, however old you were?
I never imagined my draft day. I just imagined getting to college first, getting a scholarship to college, playing in college, and then once I got here and was kind of doing my thing, then I started thinking about, this road that I'm on, might take me to the draft one day. So it's kind of how I looked at it. Yeah.
Has it been a point of discussion with any teams, saying, hey, can you play DN? Can you play outside linebacker or anything like that?
Different teams say they'll want to use my dropping abilities, that they're gonna use me to drop and rush too. And then there's other teams that say we want you strictly for rushing.
What are you gonna miss the most about maybe at UCLA?
All the guys, man. We've seen them all come out and watch us. I mean, my brothers that I got to be on the field with. I mean, that's what I'm gonna miss most for sure.
Do you have a specific game your favorite from your time?
USC was super fun because it's a rival game. We beat the hell out of them. But I'd say San Diego State only because we had a fourth. What's it called? We had a goal line stand and they were on the one. Offense gave up the ball on the one, but it's our job as a defense to not allow anything, and we didn't allow a single inch. 4 downs that they got, so I think that would be my best memory leaving this place.
How much has Ikaika Malloy meant to you, and what's it like knowing now he's the defensive coordinator here?
I love him as a DC. I mean, congratulations to him. Love that guy, and I'm glad that he got what he deserves. But I mean, he's been like a father figure to me since Washington and coming here. I mean, always taking care of me, always looking out for me. I mean, and as well, not even just me, everyone else, you know, our whole D-line room, you know, the team, if anyone needs help with anything, you know, he's got their back like 100%. So, you know, he brings the D-line over like once a month just to have, you know, dinner and lunch and just kick it and vibe. So, I mean, a lot of coaches don't do that. And I think that, you know, he tries to build that bond with his players, and I think that's important.
Adding to that, what did you think of Deshaun Foster being named the head coach?
Shoot, that's amazing. I love it. I mean, sorry, Coach Kelly left, but I mean, Coach Foster's going to change this program for, you know, the better. And, you know, he's a real personable coach. Like, he can get close to the players and stuff like that. So I think that's what's good. What's good for this team.
Did he interact with the defense a lot as well? Obviously, he was the running backs coach, but how was he like with the defense? Was he just as close?
He was just as close. It's funny because when the running backs and the linebackers do one-on-ones, he's getting into it. Coach Norton, when Coach Norton was here, he's getting into it, getting rowdy, and like giving, you know, the linebackers their their respect when it's due. So I mean, you know, knowing certain guys on the defense, and he's came up and chopped it with me off the field too, just, you know, checking in with me. So I mean, good dude for sure, good coach.
Do you have any ideas of how to adjust? I know the crowd here at UCLA is big. You're going to the NFL, like potentially, hopefully. How to adapt to that, and how the crowd might be to how your play style is?
Yeah, I mean, other than maybe like not hearing like, you know, my teammates on the field, but I don't think that should be an issue. I can adapt pretty well. Like the noise I can cancel out. It's not, you know, it doesn't get too big for me at any moment. You know, that's not a problem for me.
And you've already been through more adversity than a lot of guys that have been in the league 10 years are going to face. Do you think that gives you an advantage going into the league? You know, you can show people, hey, I've got the mental strength to make it.
I definitely look at it in a positive way, only because, you know, I've gotten football taken away from me and I got it back, and I know what that feels like. So I'm living every day like, you know, it's like my last, like I said, and showing dudes that I love this game, like maybe more than they might, and more than they might have thought, and really just to show the world that, like, you know, just to inspire the world with what I went through, and that, you know, whatever people are telling you, that, you know, if it's not something positive, something that's enlightening you, then, you know, don't listen to it, don't take it, just, you know, stay true to yourself, and, you know, if you got the love and dedication for something, you're going to make it happen.
There's a lot of buzz on the Murphy twins as well. What was it like lining up with them throughout your time here?
I love lining up with them. Those dudes, I love football, but they love football a lot too. Their passion on the field is, they get rowdy and everything, and I love it. But love those dudes, love lining up with them, and, you know, I miss that. Hopefully, you know, we might end up on the same team, but, you know, that vision line that we always do and working off each other, it's nothing like it.
We're gonna cut it there, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.